Yeah, I'll switch to Craig then and Opal, and you guys then you're approaching the Redbrand cave then with
Yep.
Darren.
Yep. I assume he's a fighter.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I should say what he's got going on here. He's basically equipped as a veteran. Equipped him as a veteran, so he's got. Let's see. He's got a long sword, a short sword, and a heavy crossbow, and he's got splint armor. And he looks much more impressive, decked out in his armor, and it looks like, yeah, at one point he must have been pretty successful. He's a bit older now, but he'll do. And he's actually kind of excited to get back in action after so long, and especially defending the town like this. He's been wanting someone to take out the Redbrands for a while, but now he's actually got the motivation to do something himself too. So he comes with you guys. He cannot see in the dark, so I suppose you guys don't have torches either.
No.
He asks, "Do you have a way to start a fire?"
Let me look. I thought I bought some.
Yeah,
You did.
we got flint, steel, and stuff.
Okay, well
I don't have any listed.
okay, well if you've got flint and steel, then he can make a crude torch out of some stuff. Or actually, if you guys remember, the cavern was unlit, but the most inhabited areas weren't, since the Redbrands are mostly humans. So
Right.
you could always try and guide him along, basically moving at half speed if you wanted
Yeah,
in the dark areas.
Opal,
Yeah,
you're a half elf also. So
Yeah.
if you held him, I'm at max hit points and I'm a fighter.
Right.
So I will simply go ahead of the group,
Right.
40, 50 feet so you can still see me. And
Yeah.
that way you can just bring him along.
Yeah, he can just hang on to me.
Okay, so you're going to do that. Why don't you position yourself on the map where you want to be as you enter the cavern area?
I don't see the part of the map. Oh, there we are.
And he would be kind of behind you,
Yeah.
or probably more likely in the middle, since you're kind of guiding him. So, all right. So you enter in this area, and you guys can both see in the dark, but he can't. This is the unlit area, and again, there's a light coming from off to the west, and from this area, and from that area.
And that bugbear is gone now?
You don't see the bugbear. You do see the bloodstain where he was laying.
Okay.
Okay. So the only thing that I know about is that they were off to the left. So I'm going to stop and see if I have an active perception check just to see if I can see like anything change. Like it looks like things were drug across, or any recent trail that would lead me to believe, because I knew these people were unconscious.
Yeah, sure.
The direction they may have taken them.
Sure, make a perception check and see what you see. Okay. Yeah, you don't really notice much of anything. But you do hear, again, in your voice, or in your head, this strange alien-sounding voice that says, "You came back."
Yes.
Oh.
Where are you?
Around.
Lovely. Which way should we go?
That's a philosophical question. What did you want to achieve?
I think we probably should stop there. Is there anything I can do to actively try to push him out?
Actually, not that you're aware of.
I say we threw a body in the pit earlier, and that seemed to make it happy.
Yes, thank you for that. Do you have any more?
Soon. Okay. Other than our monitor here, um, not knowing any other way to go, I would go check the stairs in that room.
Okay. To the west there? Okay. So yeah, you go down to the stairs. This area is lit. It looks like the doors have been closed again since you were last here. You do see some drag marks of from blood stains. That people looks like bodies were dragged through blood, but it's hard
Which
to tell.
way?
Yeah, they go. It seems like again there's tracks going both ways. So
But are there any tracks going the way we came? Both ways is fine, but I knew they went one way. If there are any on the hallway that I'm in, sort of this area,
go ahead and make a survival check.
Damn.
Yeah, you can tell that it looks like bodies were dragged back and forth along this hallway, but and there are some footsteps leading out of the blood, but it looks like the blood must have either dried or you can tell that at least some creatures moved through the blood up through the past the stairs where you're walking now, but they kind of peter out once they get to the cavern. So you don't really know. You can't tell for sure that if somebody was dragged out or if so it was after the blood dried.
well, I'm assuming I would have expected them to go down through that door, and if they would drug this way, that means to my perception they would have came out around the bridge somewhere. So the choice is, Opal, do we go back up where you came from, or do we go down this other hall?
You can make a perception check too, by the way.
Go ahead, Opal.
No, Opal's still out in the hallway or out in the cavern, but you're in the. Okay. You hear bugbear voices coming from in that room, and you hear like taunting sounds, like saying, "Lick it up, you worm!"
From the door?
From behind the door, yes. And then coarse laughter. Yeah, it sounds like the bugbears are having fun torturing something or taunting it.
All right, so I go back to Opal and quickly relay as ever so whispering that I can.
Okay.
And what do we want to do? And do you want another potion before we go in?
Well, it's like I said, I only have one spell, so left.
I would say in the time that you rested, you could use your hit. You had enough time for a short rest, so you could use your hit dice if you have any.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have used any yet, so.
What do you want to do? Do you want to open the door slightly, or do you want to go look around other places?
At least we're still rolling well.
3? Oh, man.
What do you want to do? Or do you want to check around to see if there's any other avenues of evasion? I think it's quite odd they don't have any guards on the main secret entryway that we came up through, but...
Yeah. Well...
We know these guys are there to this side. Do we want to look around a little more?
I don't think we're prepared to take on them.
No.
At this point.
Maybe there's something hidden away or people's gear if we go back either up north by the bridges or over by the other hallway.
Yeah, I think we should go north. And we haven't been up that way. We can either, explore like up this way, or we can explore down this hallway. Because I remember there was, a door that we didn't listen at. I'll follow your lead.
Okay, let's just go. I just moved Maeve back up, Paul, and if otherwise I'll just keep moving
Okay.
until you say something.
All right, so you go back and explore through that way. Nothing stops you. You don't see. Well, you can make another perception check if you want.
There we go.
Okay. This time you do spot something. You spot this strange creature crouching down under the bridge. Not quite under the bridge, but beneath it. It's kind of brown-skinned, slimy-looking, scaly creature that not quite humanoid, but it almost looks like it's a walking shrimp with arms and legs, but with this big green single eye beneath a set of jaws.
Wow.
And it's right there. And it looks up at you and says, waves at you, and in your voice, you hear that voice again say, "Hi there."
Friend or foe, now that we know you're here, are you hiding from them?
I'm not hiding from anyone.
Are you with them?
I live here.
What? I like making deals. What kind of deal would you like to make to help us get our friends, and what would you like from this place? Do you want more of the place by yourself again?
I don't really care as long as I get food.
We could throw you. What do you think of Bugbear?
Bugbear's fine. If it's freshly
dead?
dead. Or even if it's
Preferably
living.
dead?
What's that?
Prefer it live or dead?
Preferably dead. If it's a little easier to eat that way.
Can you move?
I can move wherever I want to.
Great. I'm sure our fighter guy's got to be losing it behind us.
He's in the dark, and he's like, "Well, you're talking in your head mentally with this thing." So he's like,
Oh.
"What's
Gotcha.
going on? What's the hold up here?"
Got it. It sounds like it's a baby Abeloth, but I wouldn't know that. All right.
Does he hear anything in his head?
Neither of you hear anything.
Okay.
So what could you offer us if we're going to be giving you something?
I could offer not to kill you.
That's a good start. Where did they take... Let's play this game. Where did they take our friends? Because if you want bodies, we have to go get them.
Well, looks like it kind of thinks it over and says, "I saw where they took your friends, but I'm a little bit hungry now. And I know that there are some bugbears down in that other room over there. You can
How
give
many?
me... I think there's 2 of them. I know you took out one of them, which I already ate. Thanks for the treat, by the way."
God, this thing just
All right, so that's the deal. We take out the other
Big body's
bugbears,
gonna eat
and then
that
you tell
day.
us where our friends are?
That would work for me.
All right, let me get back to you there, Scooter.
Scooter.
All right, Opal.
Scooter is
He's
Sparky.
forever known as Scooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably need another poet. You have 1 spell left, right?
Yes.
Let's go
And
back.
I'm about half of my hit points.
Well, if I get a good shot on somebody during that time, Paul, I assume if we would have had time for half a rest, would I have gotten my action surge back?
Depends on the class feature. Not many of them you get back after a short rest.
It's probably a long rest then. I'll have to look it up then. I'm thinking we just go in there, try to take out the 2 bugbears, and we find out where the friends are, unless we want to keep. What that told me though, is our friends aren't in that room.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Sorry
if,
to bother
and they're
you.
not
I still-
Well, it's
north.
okay.
You're
Craig's
correct.
talking right. Craig's talking right now. So I'm sorry. You still haven't connected to him?
I still haven't. No, I
What,
might
to the one
close this
thingy?
and reconnect if you can send the.
Or no,
again.
Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You
Jake
guys,
hasn't.
Jake and Craig, you're just talking over each other. I can't. Jake
Oh,
is talking
sorry.
now. That's okay. Jake, you
I
want
can't
to
hear
try
him.
to reconnect?
He's not on my thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I can't hear what he's saying. So
Okay. Jake, you disconnect, and I'll try and dial you again.
okay.
Just to be clear, you do get your action surge back after a short rest.
Yes. I was just looking
Thank
for
you,
that.
sir.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so Opal, I don't
Yep.
think it's north because he's north. I don't think it's down by the bugbears. I'm thinking we go down that other hallway and check that if we don't want to take the bugbears out first.
Can I check that room that I was in? A room earlier. We could go down that north hallway and kind of loop back down around. It's basically like a huge circle.
Is it? Okay.
All right.
Let's go do it.
No, I'm good.
Hey.
Thanks, guys.
You can hear Craig? Craig, can you hear him?
I see him.
All right.
He's real.
Good. Yeah, let's go down this way. And then head back towards south.
Okay. I'm
Alright,
just
so
gonna say, hey, Scooter, we're gonna go look around. If you want to help us, tell us where those people are, and we'll bring a body back to you to feed on, and maybe we'll make another deal. But I think we need our friends first because we need some strength here. And you don't want to send us down somewhere that we're going to get beaten up, and then you're not going to get any food. So I'm
Well,
thinking it's in your best interest to help us.
If you die, I'll just eat you.
Yeah, but you got to come get us. Wouldn't you rather have the food brought to you? It's more convenient. This is modern times.
I don't really care.
All right, well, then we'll be back.
Fair enough.
Let's go loop.
Have fun dying.
All right, Opal, you take the lead on, or no, I'll just go down those stairs and around.
Yeah. There's a door on the left that we went in.
Okay, so you guys go
So
down
lit-
that passageway. Yes,
What's in
that
there?
that area is all lit up. So yes, you get to the door. There's the door leading to the room where you had the fight with the guards, and then there's a door to the north, which is
Okay, we'll-
closed.
Check the north.
Okay. Let's see.
Or listen.
Okay, make a perception check.
Perception.
Are you wanting to go to the bugbears?
No, the bugbears are down to the south from what I.
So you don't want to go there.
Correct.
Okay.
Because he said there's two bugbears there. He didn't say
Right.
two bugbears and our friends.
Right.
Opal, were you wanting to make a perception check?
For what?
You were at the door.
Door.
I thought you were listening at the door.
Maeve is at the door.
Yeah, I just did one.
Yeah, I know. I thought. Okay, I sorry. I thought I heard Opal. I thought I heard you say you were listening too, but that's fine. You don't hear anything.
Oh.
Okay. Door locked.
Not that you can tell.
Okay, ever so gently open with a rapier in one hand.
Okay. You creak open the door slowly but quietly. If you want to try and make a stealth check to be as silent as you can, go ahead. Okay, very
Nice.
good. So yeah, actually you managed to keep the door from uttering more than just a tiniest little squeaks. Anyone further than 5 feet away probably wouldn't hear it. What you see is another room, which I will reveal. Let's see. And I can read you the description here. This room appears to be a wizard's workshop. A rat scurries across the floor and takes refuge under a large work table set up with alchemics, retorts, distillation coils, and other alchemical devices. All of it stewing and bubbling away. Bookshelves are crowded with sheaves of parchment and strange-looking tomes.
I don't think we should go that way.
Yeah, we can come back. Anything just off a cursory search, like anything look like a potion that's already ready to go, or some item of interest off a visual scan.
You see what looks like tons of potions and stuff laying around. Glass bottles half full of weird, different, multicolored things.
We don't have time for this one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, do the same, slightly going back. Say hi to
Should be-
Scooter again.
Okay.
Should we
Do
go
you
back
leave the
this-
door open
Yeah,
or you
yeah.
shut it?
shut it back ever so like we found it. Oh, I didn't see there's another door there.
Yes, there
That's
is
where
another
we
door.
were. That's where we
No,
uh,
he's talking about
first
this door.
attacked.
Oh, you came in this way.
No, he's
Yeah.
Dave's confused. You're talking about this door, aren't you? There is another exit in that room.
Correct. Opal, have you ever gone to that other door?
No, I don't think we should. Let's stay out of there for now.
Okay. Then we'll go back this way to try to head up over here.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Okay. All right, so they follow you across.
I'll let him be in the middle.
Okay. Yep, and there's enough light here still that he can see, so. All right. So you enter that room, and I'll reread that description for you since that was a while ago. That is, looks like it was the end of a natural cavern, but has been finished and dressed. Stone block walls and a flagstone floor. Several barrels are stored against the walls here, along with a number of empty crates, straw for packing, hammers, pry bars, and nails. Cavern continues for some distance. Oh, yeah, the cavern continues some distance to the south. You can make out several passages that open up. Okay, you've already seen all that. And there's a
Is
little
there an opening or no opening?
Yeah, right there.
Hang on, I'm not done revealing here.
Oh, gotcha. All right, and you guys hadn't come through this way?
No,
All right.
we never went in this room. Do you want to look at this stuff or no?
Not yet. I'm just trying to gauge where we are. Can you hear the kids downstairs?
Yeah.
I'll go shut the door here in a sec. Yeah, check out the corner. I'm gonna go shut the door. They're making noise.
I'll check out this corner, Paul.
Okay, that corner looks like it's got a bunch of barrels. And let's see, Maeve was searching that area, so I'll wait for her to come back and have her make a perception check. Actually, while we're waiting for her to come back, why don't we switch over to the other guys?
Sure.
So you guys are, interestingly, not all that far away, but you guys are trying to take a long rest. Oh.
What happened?
Somebody tried to share their screen.
That was me. I don't like that little V share thing is right next to the minimize button. So if I try to minimize something, I accidentally click it sometimes. I don't like that. It's a really inconvenient spot, and it shows up on every screen.
I'll make sure that they change that.
Yeah, if you could just send them a
I have so
note.
much control over it. It's not a problem on the Mac. That's a completely separate
You
area.
don't get that little button on the Mac?
Interface is completely different on the Mac. It's like a Mac program. In any case, you guys were wondering about taking, or going to try to take a long rest. You get enough to take a short rest, so if you've got any hit dice left, you can certainly do that, apply that if you want, and it would also, any short rest abilities would reset too.
I ain't got shit.
You don't have any hit dice?
Nope. I have a rock.
You used your hit dice?
Yeah.
Been a
Before we
while
came
since you
in
took a
here.
long rest, yeah.
I did not. That gets me up to a whopping 3 hit points.
Was that wasn't Thunder?
Holy crap. No, that was someone like breathing on their mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Trying to
Is that,
think here.
is that Jake's mic? Are you breathing through your nose?
Sometimes.
Yeah. That was really loud.
Or maybe it's Craig's, I don't know.
Could be
Yeah.
here.
Could be.
I'm blowing on mine.
Yeah, that's loud.
That's really loud.
Yeah, so we don't get our spells back, obviously. So
No.
that sucks.
No spells, but if you have
Nothing.
anything that you get back on a short rest, you would get that back.
Nope. Not
Alright.
much.
Ryan, do you get
Brian,
a hit? Do you get a hit die back?
I have nothing listed for hit die. What do you get back on a short rest?
You just hit the hit die and you get points back.
Health. Yeah.
Health points.
So you have a number of hit die equal to your level per day. That means that you can use that X number of times during a short rest, and you'll gain some of your hit points back. Once
Right.
you've used all of your hit die for the day, you can't do it again until you take a long rest.
Right.
At level 2, you
Actually-
should have 2 hit die per long
Yeah.
rest.
I actually have one more then, so can I roll that now? Can
Sure.
I use both during one short rest?
Sure. You can use as many hit die as you like.
I get that time.
But you only get half of your total hit die back on a long rest, correct?
Every long rest, you recover up to half your hit die. Not
Okay.
Yeah, separate from the number of hit points you recovered using the hit die.
Right. All right.
Yeah, so at a long rest, since we have 2, if you used both, you would get 1 back.
Right. So your next long rest, you'd recover 1 of your used hit die.
Yeah. All right. So I'm at 19 now, so I'm only down 1 point.
Good.
Okay.
Well,
So we got a short rest. Did something happen that woke us up from our long rest, or?
No, you were just resting to this point, and nothing occurred during that time.
So would I be able to continue resting?
Opal, you already used all your hit die.
Yeah, I know. I'm just that my total is 2 and I have 0 left.
Yeah. So I'm not. And anyway, I was confused.
I was trying to put my new total in there. I only had 1 listed.
No.
So that last one I just must have clicked on it by
Okay.
accident.
Okay. All right. So yeah, if you guys aren't going to do anything besides just rest, then we'll move back to Maeve and Opal then.
Yeah, I'd like to continue resting.
Okay.
me too. Not,
Yep.
All
Not a lot of
search
fun,
the
but-
corner.
So you guys are searching that room. Opal, you were looking at the corner with the barrels. You didn't see anything that jumped out or struck you as being
Okay.
other than their barrels. The corner that Maeve is looking in, you can make a perception check if you like.
That one?
No,
I
the
think you
corner.
were-
No, the corner that Maeve was
No. Oh, okay.
in. Okay, that is enough to detect a secret door in that location.
Awesome.
Mm.
And
Search again. Make sure. Try to search for any trap or anything there if possible.
yeah, hang on. Okay, doesn't appear that there is a trap there.
Okay. I guess I try to open it.
Okay. Make an insight check to see if you can figure out how to open it.
Probably not.
Okay. Yeah, you haven't figured out the mechanism. You can tell that there's a secret door there, but the mechanism eludes
I
you.
will step back and say, Opal. You probably have a better wisdom than I do.
Opal, help!
I'm cute though.
So am I.
You're both kind of like twins, actually.
Yeah.
All
Did I
right.
roll?
Yeah, you got a 13. You managed to figure out the opening mechanism. It's a kind of a semi-hidden little latch that you can pull, and then it pivots and reveals a.
So we know who has the brains out of you two.
Yeah, I'm a 10 intelligence, 9 strength. I'm not really tough or strong.
All right.
Okay, so it looks like it reveals a passageway. Give me a second here. Something I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
It's odd.
What icon are you guys using to ping the green area? Like when.
think- You just click and
You
hold.
just click and hold,
Gotcha.
and everybody has a color. So.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Step,
okay.
I'll step back again and let Maeve move forward.
Okay, I'll wait till Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. Look
Okay.
down the hall and stuff.
Yeah, so it's a hallway, and directly across from you is a door. This one
Okay,
looks a
do we
little bit
wanna-
sturdier than the other one.
I'm gonna skip the sturdy and check down at this one for a second.
Okay, that looks like more normal wooden door.
Okay.
I'll let Darren move ahead of me once again.
Oh yeah, sorry, I've been looking up runes,
that-
and
That's okay.
I have to switch tools every time I try to move someone. So,
I assume a perception check at the door.
what are you trying to do?
See if I hear anything.
Oh, listening? Sure. Yeah, make a perception check.
I really should just let Opal do this.
You don't hear anything. It seems completely silent beyond that door.
All right. Open it up ever so slightly.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Of course.
Stealth check.
That you're good at.
Yep.
Yeah. That.
So you managed to open it up without making too much noise, and you
Well,
reveal
this is not going to be a good thing.
3 large stone sarcophagi stand within this dusty crypt, and propped up against each sarcophagus is a human skeleton clad in bits of rusty mail. False columns along the wall are carved in the image of spreading oak trees. The double doors in the southeast corner are sheathed in tarnished copper plate.
Opal, what are your hit points again?
I'm at 19.
Okay. Is
I
that
was
your
20.
max?
20 is my max. So
All right.
close.
But
But I only have one spell.
what is it?
Whatever I want.
Oh, okay.
I
And
got
now
one
that-
spell slot left.
anything to block. I think there's a slightly better than random chance that these skeletons are going to get up once we go through. So I don't want to go diagonal across everything. I would simply rather go to the other side, like shimmy across to the other side door and try to
Like here.
evade the skeletons completely. That's my plan.
Okay, so
Okay.
move yourself step by step, 5 foot by 5 foot step where you want to move. Okay. As soon as you move into the room, the skeletons animate and attack you.
Duh.
Let me add the initiative tracker here, and let
And,
me add them to the...
Forget Darren was in front of me.
Was he? Okay, I'll
Yeah,
move him as soon as I get a chance.
Yeah. I wanted him in the middle.
And... tokens.
Oops. Sorry.
You'll want to re-roll that one.
Yeah, I didn't have my clicker on.
Okay, so I think I can... How do I do his... Oh, I think I just click on his name. Yep. Okay. And I gotta add these guys here. Oh, let me double check something. Yep, just as I thought. I have always
Just so you know, Opal, I'm not good with skeletons. Mine's all thin, pointy stuff.
Oh,
Rapier, dagger. I got a hand axe. I guess maybe I could try to use that as a bludgeoning tool.
yeah. That's a slashing, I think.
Yeah. I wonder if I just use the back of it to club them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't know if it's better or worse damage. I might just go with the rapier and take the half.
Yeah, I have a quarterstaff, so I can use that.
Darian red shirt. We'll just throw him forward.
Darian red shirt. Oh, come on. Nice. God, these windows are so friggin' huge. Get out of the way. All right. Opal, what happened? You're not in the initiative.
Oh. I rolled a 2. Do you want me to re-roll it?
I can't.
I don't think I had my...
Hang on. I gotta move you to actually add you to manually to the turn. Okay, there you go.
I don't think I had my token clicked.
Okay. All right.
And Minaret or Maeve, you have to add her before because I can't seem to click initiative yet. It's grayed out.
Really?
Really? On the top of your sheet?
Yep. There.
Huh.
Now that I'm in, now it went. That's
Oh,
odd.
weird.
But it didn't
It
actually
didn't
add it in there.
Add it though.
You have your token
17.
selected? You have to select your token and then click the initiative.
Okay. So, click. Did it take it? I got a 21 and a 17. That's odd.
Let me make sure that token is linked to your character. Yeah, it is. That's very strange. Anyway, I will manually enter it. 17 was what you got?
First time, yeah.
Yeah. Let me just resort here. Okay.
Paul, you want us out or you want us to roll 2?
You're asleep right now, so...
Yeah, but we're in the next room.
You're going to get woken up soon.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. If
You're also locked up.
Try to grab the guys when they go by.
I have a rock I can throw.
In any case, the skeletons are the first ones to go. Let's see. I've got to get their stats up here. Not a bugbear. Here we go. All right, so they are... Looks like they're actually armed. They have short swords and short bows. So they actually animate and turn towards Maeve as she enters the room. So the one right next to Maeve is going to attack her with a short sword. Probably a 10 does nothing.
Correct.
And the other two are going to use their short bows and fire arrows at you.
Wow.
6, though, glances harmlessly off a wall. However, one is a 21. Hits you,
Okay.
assuming. So you take a whopping 3 points of piercing damage from an arrow.
Hey, did all 3 just go, or just 2?
Oh, shoot, you're right. So that...
Yeah, you forgot Maeve's turn in there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I skipped
Hey.
over...
So that was the last one, didn't get a chance to hit me.
the last one was...
It'll hit you on its turn.
The one that actually swung at you with his short sword is the one that didn't go. So the arrow one did go, but
Okay.
the one with the short sword didn't. And I'll just say when it's his turn, that's what he'll try to do. So you
Okay.
can go ahead.
Can I use just straight movement or acrobatics to move from here to the bow guy?
The only way you'd avoid an opportunity attack is to disengage, but that would be your action for the turn.
Forget it. I'm just gonna whack dude right in front of me.
Okay.
Seriously? A 1 and a natural
Oh, crap. It's too bad you didn't have advantage. Unfortunately, the one means that you did drop your rapier on the ground.
20. Lovely. Since I'm not moving, do I get an partial to just pick it back up instead of making a step?
Yeah, sure. I would say that you'd be able to do that.
Okay. I guess I'm not moving then.
All right.
So that was...
Isn't it only half movement to pick it up? So you could still move a little.
Yeah, that's almost kind of semi-house rule. So, but yeah, we'll say you
Yeah.
could move up to half your movement still. But again, you would draw an opportunity attack if you moved more than 15
But
feet.
if I take a 5-foot step, am I still okay?
There's no 5-foot step
Yeah.
in 5th edition.
There
As
isn't.
an actual mechanic, you can
But
can
if
move
you
5
move
feet.
5 feet, you're not moving out of the danger zone.
Correct.
So
Yeah, yeah.
you're okay.
Gotcha. So if I'm starting to make my way this way, because I'm trying to get room, a diagonal 5-foot. I'm
Sure.
trying to get room to have other people join the party.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, that would be no
Okay.
problem. Yep, and you
So
would
I'm
not
done.
draw an opportunity attack. Okay, so then it's the skeleton's turn, who swung his sword at you and missed. So it's now Darren Eatermath's turn. What is he going to do? He's... which way would he go? I think he would probably go for pulling out his long sword and just running up there and shooting him. Or running up there and hitting him. So he'll do that. And... oh, crap. 9 does not hit.
I like that the token's backwards because it makes it look fancy while he's stabbing at him.
Yeah, well, now I moved it. Yeah, I hate these facing tokens. That's why I prefer the circular ones. In any case, that was his action, so it's Opal's turn.
Wow.
Yeah, Scooter should have made a 5-foot step over.
Yeah, but I can go through there and step here, can't I?
You can move through occupied space of a ally as long as you don't stop and end your turn there.
Right. 15, 20 feet, so I'm actually going to... I don't know how this works. I have a... It's one of my Fey abilities. It's called Otherworldly Patron feature. So as an action, I can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube to make a wisdom saving throw. Creatures that fail are either charmed or frightened by you.
Okay.
These are undead, though.
And it would affect your allies too, it seems.
I guess, but I can choose whether they're charmed or frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. I can't be charmed, so go ahead on me.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to frighten... This guy's still within my 10-foot. Oh, this guy's within 10 foot too. Right?
Yeah, the top two
Just-
skeletons.
Yeah, just this, not that one isn't. So yeah, wisdom saving throw DC 13.
Okay. They are not immune to charm or frightening. Yeah. Fright
Wow.
effects.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, so one got a natural 20,
Nice.
and the other got a 2.
Ah,
So the one farthest away from you is you're going to say he's frightened.
that one? Yeah.
Well, no, he's not within 10 feet of you. It would be this one right here.
Oh yeah, right. This is the right. So this one failed.
Yes, that one failed. The other one
Okay.
made it.
Okay.
And Darian Eatermath, as a half elf, he can shrug that off too.
Okay. So I don't know.
What?
Hey, as a half-elf, can't he see in the dark?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking he was human, but he's a half elf. So yes, all this time he didn't bother with that. So he didn't need to be scooting along between you.
Right.
He could see just fine. Yeah. So the skeleton is frightened and will react accordingly on its next turn, which will be one of the ones up next. In the meantime, though, why don't you three in the cells make a perception check at disadvantage? Oh, God. All right, well, this guy heard it.
Perception?
Yes.
Oh, ouch.
You're still sleeping. You're spooning with one of the women.
Hey, I got 2 over here.
I know.
Okay, Kyle, you heard through the walls this kind of altercation of noises, and the guards, you notice, look at each other, and well, one of them kind of says, "Hey, pay attention to the other one," quietly, so because they see you're sleeping, and they look like they're about ready to move into the other room.
Hey, Jackass, what's going on?
Do you say that
Aren't
to one of
any
the
of you
guards?
guys thieves?
I say that to both of them. Or in their direction.
Okay, well they're ignoring you, so
Any
Can I
steps
throw
or
a
anything
rock?
to pick locks in there, guys?
Do we
Uh,
hear?
I do not because they took all my items.
Does this wake me up? The conversation?
so far no,
That
you
being
are.
loud.
That's what the perception was. So
Gotcha.
Lady's got a hairpin or something on them. Any metal? But I'm not there, so I better be quiet.
in any case, the skeletons get to go. So
Wait, did I not get to throw my rock at them? Or where
I
am
didn't hear
on the
anything
turn
about
order,
throwing
I
a
guess?
rock. You said you were talking to them.
Oh, I
But-
said I yelled at them, what's going on? And when you said they ignored me, I said, can I throw my rock at them?
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry, everyone was talking. So then, yes, if you wish to. Actually, I will. Why don't you add? Let me try and add you to the initiative here. Hang on.
Well, if I click my token and click initiative, it should add me, right?
Yep. Okay, so that's
Oh,
where you will
one.
go.
Okay.
And
Well,
Tora
that went
and
well.
Balrock, you guys are still asleep. Okay. So now skeleton. Okay, so the skeleton farthest away is going to shoot at Maeve with his short bow. 15. Does that hit Maeve?
18, I thought.
No, it hits.
Oh,
15 hits. Okay.
Yep.
So 5 piercing from an arrow.
That's not good.
Next skeleton is the one that is frightened, so I believe it will try to flee from you.
I think that's how it works.
God, this is slow. It's a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So it doesn't have to run away, but it can't willingly move towards you, and it's a disadvantage on attack rolls and saves.
nice.
So it's going to stay where it is. Maeve is up.
Hey!
Nice.
All right, so you're attacking the skeleton next to you with your rapier. You hit.
I hit the plus again, and it didn't do anything, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way.
You don't have to hit the plus. You just tap on the rapier, the name rapier in the right below the scores that you rolled.
Yeah, I did. It didn't.
Oh.
For some reason, that's not working as well. So, old schooling it. 7 plus 5.
Nice. 12 points on the skeleton. And this.
But it's piercing damage.
Yes. So now that you're interacting with these creatures, you basically 5th edition. Most undead have totally different abilities and vulnerabilities. Really, it's basically it doesn't have any advantage against something. It's just it's vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. It
Good.
means it takes half as much again damage if you hit it with a bludgeoning object. But in this case, a rapier doesn't do any less damage. You do 12, you say?
Yep.
Okay, so you just smash through it with your rapier. You see bones fly everywhere. It's barely kind of wobbling on one leg at this point, but
Okay.
still up. And it's actually its turn, so it's going to attack back at you with its longsword, or short sword, excuse me. 14 probably does not hit you.
Nope, 14 hits.
Oh, it does. Okay. How is your AC so low?
Well, it says my AC's 14. I have a dex of 16, and I have leather armor.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Because leather armor's 11 and dex of 16 would give you a +3.
Yep.
So 14 is right.
I just need better shit.
Yep.
So 4 points from a short sword, slashing piercing damage, I guess, from a short sword.
Okay, it's getting serious now. I'm down to 6 hit points.
It's not
And
showing on your bar.
I've been using temporary. Should I be using the other?
Yeah.
yeah, you should just
Use
adjust.
current hit points, yeah.
Craig, if when you click once on your token, there's 3 little bubbles that pop up, a red, a green, and a blue.
Yep.
We've been using the red to track your hit points. So if you then click on the leftmost red bubble, a little field should appear above it, allowing you to either directly enter the new value or enter a relative value like +3 or -2. So if you hit -2,
Oh.
that is an easy way to subtract damage without having to do math.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been just doing it on my screen on the iPad here.
Okay.
On the temporary, but apparently it's not the one that changes it.
No. Temporary is like if you get like a buff,
Yeah.
like from a spell or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so one of the ruffians moves out, opens the door. You see the door open to this room, and he sees you guys standing there. So he is going to attack as soon as I find out where the hell his stats are here. Oh, for frack's sake. Too many things floating around here. There we go. So he's got a short sword. He's not got a ranged weapon, so he'll move right up, and Opal, I guess, is right there, so he's going to attack Opal. You see him kind of avoid the skeleton. 12?
11.
Yep, so 12 hits. Okay, so short sword does 5 piercing damage. And that's his action for the turn. Darren Eatermath. He's going to swing at the skeleton. Oh, yeah. He just blows that thing apart. Well, I only had 1 hit point, so it's not that impressive. But nonetheless, he takes down one of the skeletons with his long sword.
Hey!
The other ruffian, he moves 5, 10, 15, 20 into the room. And he attacks Maeve with his short sword. Oh, crap. They have 2 attacks. I forgot. They have multi-attack. So...
goody.
So the one on Maeve miffed both of those, but the one I forgot on Opal does get another attack on her. Oh, geez. Yes, 19 plus 4 definitely hits. So you get hit a second time, Opal, for another 4 points of piercing damage.
Alright. Down to 10.
Okay, Malik, now it's your turn.
Alright, so I guess I'm going to wake up the girl next to me and ask if she has, like, any small metal objects. I mean, I see she's wearing a cloak, but I'm assuming that she's not actually. Something that I can pick a lock with.
Let me take... there's a random percentage chance, we'll say.
Okay.
Let's say there's like a 15% chance that she'd have something on her. And it's inevitable that I drop my dice on the friggin' floor. Oh. 10. Yeah, she actually does. I rolled 10. I rolled a 10 on a percentile dice. So she's actually got in her hair a little bobby pin that she takes out and hands to you.
Then can I try to pick the lock?
Sure.
I
We'll say that I would say that you would make a dexterity check, but not add your proficiency bonus because you're not proficient with bobby pins.
Okay, so should I just roll? Let's see.
Just make a straight up dex check.
Dexterity check, not save. So subtract
nice.
3 from that then.
No, there would be no subtraction of 3. That's just your dexterity.
Oh, you're just saying not add my bonus for lock picking.
Proficiency, right? Correct.
Yeah, the proficiency. I got you.
So with that, you still got a 21. So you are able to pick the lock. And
all right.
Tor and Balrock, if you guys want to make another perception check.
Tor actually had the same as Kyle last time.
Did he?
Yeah. If you scroll up, he had a 13 and you had a 13.
No, I had a 9 and I had to take the lower.
Yeah, I think
they were at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. All right.
So in any case, though, 13. Okay, so Brian's still sleeping, but Tor, you are awakened by Kyle's opening, Malik's opening of the bars, and then you wait. You kind of what? Just in time to see Malik opening the gate.
Okay.
So why don't you guys go ahead and I'll add you to the initiative, or I'll add Tor to the initiative. Go ahead and roll initiative.
You want all those right away, Paul?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll add you to the
I
initiative.
assume I had movement, so before the end of my turn, could I come over here by the other door to potentially unlock
It was
that
you
eventually?
you asked her for the bobby pin. She pulled it out. She gave it to you. You
So-
took it, walked over to the gate, and opened it. That's the end of your turn.
That's the end. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Perfect.
Belrock.
I do have cunning action where I can take a bonus action to dash, disengage, or hide. Would I be able to use that? to
Sure.
move?
Yeah, you could use your cunning action.
Okay. Then we'll say I moved over here.
Okay.
Cool. Sorry.
Balrock, did you want to roll your initiative? Okay, there you go. So, but you are currently still asleep.
Would you have it? No.
Yeah. So that was Malik. Opal's up.
Wouldn't
Alright.
Tor be after me technically? Because I'm assuming I have a higher dex.
Tor. Oh,
Just-
yes, you're at 4. So yes.
I'm trying to help him get a turn.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do poison spray on this guy.
Poison spray. Is that
Constitution check.
Oh,
okay?
one.
12.
So that's. Let's see. Is it a
I
cone?
don't. Let me read it. I don't know why it didn't put the text in there.
Because it's an attack. Anything that has an attack roll will not display its description when you click on it.
Oh, interesting.
It's either or.
Yeah. Constitution saving throw, or take 1d12 damage.
So, Constitution save or take 1 damage.
Shit, this is slow.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you roll the 1.
Oh,
Puff of noxious gas. Creature. It's a single creature. Okay. Okay. So Constitution saving throw. You're doing this against the Redbrand,
yeah.
the one that's right in front of you.
Right.
He did not roll well at all. He got
He's only
a
taking
5.
1 point, so.
So he failed his save. So he takes a point of
Poison damage.
poison damage. Okay.
I hate this character.
We've been rolling terrible today.
I've rolled nothing but horrible rolls.
Yeah.
This is bad today.
All right. So the skeleton against the far wall away from you guys. He's got lots of targets. He was shooting at Maeve, so he's going to continue to do so. 19 likely hits.
God, gee, that's loud.
Yeah.
That's bad.
My dice are gonna be loud, because I ain't using that thing anymore.
Okay. I'll wait till Dave's done making noise.
I'm done.
Okay. So Maeve, you take 7 points of piercing damage from an arrow.
I am down.
Maeve drops.
Ah,
And the other skeleton is still afraid from Opal, so he stays where he is and does nothing. Maeve, you can make a death save.
Roll a 20.
14 is a success. Well, just one. I won't
Yeah,
count that
only
second
one
one as a
death save.
failure.
I actually have
There's a
death-
button.
There's a death save button on your character, Craig.
Ah, is there?
Yeah.
Where?
Right under your health or your hit points.
Oh, yep. I'll take the Evenite that I already got, though. I'll
Okay.
do that next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
All right, so Opal, you've got a ruffian in front of you with a short sword. He swings at you with it twice.
Go figure.
God damn it, this dice. Why do I keep using it?
Keep using it. If it's rolling bad,
No, I rolled a 19 with it, so it hits you.
Aw, don't use that one.
Barely read it. That's the. So he hits you with a short sword for 3, and attacks again. 16 hit.
Oh
Opal?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm only 11.
All right. Well, he hits you for 5 more with the second attack.
All right, I'm down to 2.
Oh, good lord.
Jeez.
Okay, Darren Eatermath steps up over Maeve's body. And... Okay. Oh, he's got multi-attack too. So, he will take 2 attacks with his longsword against the ruffian. Nice. Hit.
Hey.
And let's see. He's... What the hell? How does this work? I don't understand that at all. Okay. Well, he's using both hands, so he's going to use a D10. Nice. 13 points of damage from 1 hit. He doesn't kill him, but he's going to take his second attack with his longsword. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. He makes 2 longsword attacks. If it has a short sword drawn, it can also make a short sword attack. Why the hell not? He has both his swords out. So his second attack is a 10, which is not enough to hit. But then his short sword attack... Oh, crap. 12.
Come on, Darren.
12's not quite enough to get through their studded leather armor. I just was ruling poorly there. That was my fault. Okay, so Balrock, you're awake. Or no, you're not awake. Oh, make a perception
roll.
check at disadvantage to see if you wake up. Okay, you wake up and you see Malik in front of the gate trying to pick the lock. Okay, one of the ruffians, the one that's right in front of Darren, swings back at him with his short sword. Hits. For, let's see, looks like 5 points of damage. Yeah, he's got plenty of hit points left. Malik.
Doesn't he get 2 attacks? Not that I want
Oh,
to
yep.
help you.
No, you're right. You're right. And the second attack does hit
Damn you, fair play.
Yeah.
for 5 points. Okay, sorry. Malik, you are at this second gateway?
Dexterity
lock?
check again to try to pick it.
Yes.
All right. And that time it did
Nope.
not work.
Tor.
Sorry, Balrock.
Jill, don't you have 500 bobby pins like my Fallout character?
Yeah. There's just bobby pins laying in a pile in the corner.
Yeah, if you fumble it, it will break the bobby pin.
Yeah. Well, I didn't fumble. That was a 2.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm being very careful, so that's my move right now.
Okay.
I'm in a very delicate condition.
Yeah, the door is actually open, so you guys can see in the other room that your friends are in there fighting these Redbrands and the skeletons.
You have some life, though, don't you? Because you got to roll your hit die.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do have some.
No bad rolls.
Yeah, yeah, that was your bad rolls.
I have 4 hit points.
Oh, well, I have 1, so you're
More than I do.
Aren't you a cleric?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not going to... Opal's up.
Heal us.
Heal us. I don't think Opal can do that.
How does
Not Opal.
the Darren guy?
Darren Eatermouth?
Yeah, I mean he looks pretty healthy.
Yeah. He looks like he's
Okay.
pretty confident and sure of himself.
I hate to do this because he's like right here, but I have no choice at this point. And I'm probably gonna hurt Maeve too. But
Which will cause 2 death save failures if you cause damage to her.
I
What
know.
if you do the
No,
acid?
it's only 1.
If you put it right
Unless
there,
it's a
that's
crit.
10 feet. Or is it 10 feet from you? Yeah, don't ask.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. If you're down, it's a hit is an automatic critical. That's what it is.
Is that what it is? Oh, okay. 'Cause
All
yeah,
right.
if they take damage, it's just 1 failed death save, but on a crit, it's
That's right.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
2.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Expediting death is not a good way to go.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast my last spell then. I'm gonna cast this armor spell on me. It gives me 5 temporary hit points,
Okay.
and if they hit me, they take 5 cold damage.
Okay.
That's smart.
All
So-
right.
That's probably where you got those 5 temporary from before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
right.
explains where your 5 came from before.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. That would be Opal, and skeletons get to go. So skeleton shoots an arrow at Darren. Misses. The other skeleton is still afraid of Opal, so it's going to stay where it is. Maeve, you can make another death save. Another success. I believe that's 2 out of 3.
Yep.
Ruffian. Okay, Ruffian, it's Opal. He sees you encased in this ice, but he doesn't know that it would hurt him to hit you, so he's going to try and hit you twice. 1 does hit you.
Aw.
So you take 6 points damage from his short sword. He then,
You're
though,
at 1,
takes
5
5
cold damage.
cold damage.
Does he change his strategy? So I'm down to 1 point, guys.
Well, let's see.
I
Would
look-
taking damage make him change his mind about hitting again? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's possible. Yeah, okay. So he, he didn't like that. So, and he noticed his buddy didn't get hurt hitting his Darren, so he's going to gang up on Darren. And hits Darren. For a whopping 3. Okay, Darren's going to return the favor in his flurry of attacks. Okay, so we've got... Nice. So that's... Okay, so he kills one of the ruffians,
Nice.
turns to the other, and whips him with 2 attacks, one of which is... Where's my window? Okay, so that's definitely a hit. 2-handed longsword. 9 points of damage on him. He's like barely alive. And his second attack with a short sword. He's dead. He kills the other ruffian.
Nice.
And that's Darian's turn. Balrock, you're awake.
You're still locked
well,
in, though.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
locked in.
So I turn to what's her face and I say, how many other Redbrands or creatures have you seen up here?
She already gave you the extent of what she had seen. She had seen the 2
Yeah.
guards that were in there. They occasionally changed with 2 other guards. And she's heard that there's a wizard and some bugbears.
Okay. She hasn't heard any of them discussing anything coming up or any plans being made or...
No.
Okay. Can I have nothing to work with.
No.
Does she have a bobby pin too?
I guess I'll roll percentile chance.
You can
I'd
roll
say-
for both
I would
the
say
other
that there's a...
girls.
I'd say that there's probably a 5% chance that they would have one. Because it's unlikely that her sister and... holy shit. Alright, I'm going to say... I rolled an 8 on a percentile, so sure. What the hell? Their other daughter's got a bobby pin too. Are you proficient?
Can I try to assist?
Um...
I don't have. I don't pick locks, but I.
Only one person can try and use the... You can't really aid with a bobby pin. You can either try it or he can try it.
But there's 2 in case I break one. That's the important part right now.
Right.
I got more.
Anyway.
So you're not going to do
I can't
anything?
So I gotta wait for him to pick the lock.
Is there any way he can assist me? Like
No,
cheer
there's
me
no way that
on?
he
I
can
don't-
aid you. There's no way that he can aid you. He could have done it himself if he wanted to, but he's not going to, so it's your turn.
Okay. Out of curiosity, I opened that door. Is the girl that was in the cell with us doing anything?
She's kind of keeping back because she still hears the sound of combat.
Okay. Okay, so she's still kind of staying there.
Yeah.
Cowering a bit. Okay. I'm still gonna try to pick the lock because I want to get Balrock out of there.
Okay.
19.
Nice. You pop the lock and you've got it open.
All right. I'm going to move out of the way because I'm assuming he looks like he's doing better than 1 hit point. So I'm still gonna kind of stay back
All right.
with my rock, clutching my rock.
Okay.
I don't know how big it is,
Tor, you're up.
By the way, guys, I have absolutely no spells left. Otherwise, I would have healed myself. So.
So you can see what's going on where you're standing, I'm assuming. So you would have seen that those 2 guys fell. Is that
Yes.
okay.
You see a skeleton kind of crouched against the wall close by. You see Darren standing over Maeve's body and another skeleton with a short bow.
Okay. Can I move here and then attack?
I can't see
Yeah.
where here is.
Oh, sorry.
Sure. Attack
Alright.
the skeleton.
With my fist.
Okay, will that break his fear effect?
Probably only if he takes damage,
I
I
don't
assume.
think I didn't see anything about that.
What page is it
Just
on?
said
Let's see, I look up fear.
No, it's not just fear. It's specific types of
Alright.
effects do different.
I assume.
What spell was that? Or that was a patron effect, wasn't it?
that was my patron effect. Yeah, it didn't say anything about being attacked releases the fear, but that's the state that you're in is frightened. So I would look up just the frightened state.
Oh man, I hate this.
Conditions
Acrobat is just
what
like
it's under.
frozen for me. I'm trying to use it to read.
Let's see.
Wait a minute. Forget about that. I'm going to try to turn him.
That would work too. That I know it would be affected if he took damage.
Frightened. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and it can't willingly move closer to the source.
Yeah, I looked that up
Doesn't
before.
say-
It would have
Yeah, it
nothing to do
doesn't
with the
say.
condition. It would have to do with the power that she invoked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was the name of the power again?
Otherworldly patron.
Well, that's not the name of an ability. That's just
That's
describing
just
the
my
warlock.
Fey presence.
Fey presence, okay.
There you go.
As an action, you cause creature in the 10-foot origin. You make wisdom save. Creatures that fail saving throw are all charmed or frightened by you until the end of your next turn. Oh,
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 so he's
so
not
that's
frightened
dumb.
anymore.
yeah.
Okay.
So he wasn't frightened at all. So he actually should have gotten 2 more attacks than he did. All right. Well, in any case, it's Tor's turn. So you're going to try and turn them.
Yep.
Go ahead. Let's see. They need to make a saving throw, I believe.
Saving throw. Yep. Versus wisdom.
What do you mean?
DC.
What do you mean versus a wisdom saving throw? You mean?
Yes.
And how many
What is
creatures?
your DC?
DC 14.
How many creatures can you affect? Are you affecting both of them?
Everything within a 30-foot range. So both of these
Nice.
guys should be
Oh,
affected.
dang.
Yep, just barely. They're both in. So the first one next to you failed. Next one, skeletons. What is their wisdom? Yeah, he failed too.
Good.
Nice.
So they both failed their save.
Yep.
So at
So
their
they turned.
Yep, they're turned on their next action. They are going to try and move away from you.
Okay.
Opal is up.
All right. look up something quick. Jack, shut up. You don't need to get the mailman.
But he's in his yard. Get out of my yard.
Okay. So, how many different beams do I get here? Okay, I get one. I'm gonna do this Eldritch Blast on this one. And then
I missed that. Which one was it?
on the one next to Jake's
Okay.
character. So let me click on it. And I now get to add my Constitution or my Charisma modifier to that. But I didn't hit, so that don't matter. Evidently. 9 wouldn't hit him, would it?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was a miss from Opal.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's the.
Their turn.
Yep. What happened to this?
Do they like flee or something?
The skeleton needs to move away from you, I believe, at top speed. Must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, it can take the dodge. So it has. They both have room to move, so they're both going to dash away from you.
Hopefully they
And,
fall into the pit trap.
and they can move 30 feet. Yeah, they move through these. They open those copper doors. They move out of sight. And yes, you hear a clink. They fell into the pit.
Nice.
They weren't terribly smart. Maeve, you can make another death save.
Wow. And
Nice.
you're stable.
You're stable now?
Is that
Yep.
3 out of 3? So you're
Okay.
stable.
That's 3 in a row.
Still unconscious, though.
Probably get
Darren,
rid of turn order, right? There's no enemies.
aren't
Right.
there? Aren't there?
Well, okay. Fair enough.
We're still in turn order for the time being.
Okay.
Darren moves off to the side and says, "Do you want me to chase those skeletons?"
I say no. They'll be fine where they are for now. They fell into a trap that we encountered earlier. Oh shit! It is on. All right.
What?
Did you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
I
you.
heard you.
Yeah, we heard
Yeah, I
you fine.
heard you.
You said, "Oh shit,"
Yeah.
about something I didn't know what it was.
I thought I muted myself.
No. Okay, so he then says, then, all right. So, well, first of all, he sees you and he says, "I assume you're one of the people they came here to rescue."
Yep.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Your friends back in that room behind you.
They are.
All right. So he goes back there and to see if you guys are okay, and he sees you guys, and he also sees the 3 other
Tom.
prisoners, and he recognizes them immediately and asks if they're okay.
Okay.
Myrna, how are you? Are your children all right? And she says that she's seen better days, but she's alive still. Balrock, you're up.
Assist both of them out of the cage now that it's unlocked. And has anybody seen any of our stuff coming in?
No.
When we look around the room, does it look like our stuff is in there at all? I mean, there's no barrels or anything.
Nope.
I don't
You
know what
see,
this pile of stuff is there. Just-
that looks like good question. Actually, it's not your stuff.
Okay.
It looks like a pile of refuse.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I guess we need to do a quick assess and figure out, do we get out? Do we heal?
I'm gonna.
That's a
we
pile.
hold
It's a
up
heap of
here?
discarded clothing.
okay.
I knew there was a description for it. I was just trying to find it. At this point, we can drop out of initiative. There was a chance that something else would happen, but you guys didn't take advantage of it. So,
Maeve from a unconscious. Remember, Opal, there's 2 more potions, and I'm unconscious.
Yeah. Does anybody have anything?
Yeah, we have 2 of them. We have 2 more healing potions.
We have
so
nothing.
Darren might have them, right?
He gave us 3. We used 1.
yep.
Well, he said he had 3.
You guys
Yeah.
gotta take them then.
He didn't give them to us.
Oh, I thought he gave them to us.
He administered
Draw
one of them.
memory.
He's got the other 2.
Ah,
Yeah. So
shake the
I asked him
cobwebs
if-
off of him.
I asked him if he'll
I wanna come
give
out
her
here.
one,
Sure.
and then I asked Malik if he'll help carry one of these Redbrands' body and give it to that creature.
I was actually gonna say, can I search the bodies?
Yeah.
Redbrand's bodies have just a short sword on them and leather armor.
Can I don one of the leather armors, potentially?
Yeah, it doesn't fit very well, but
And I'd like to give the 2 short swords to Tor and Balrock. Because right now we don't have any items, and at least they can
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
do something with that.
okay.
Balrock? That probably wouldn't fit him, hey?
Would it work for Balrock, or would it be better for me? I mean, I could use a short sword as a...
Short sword he can use just fine. He can't don the
a
armor,
rogue.
though.
There's
Yeah.
a short bow laying around too.
Yes, the
Oh, there is a short bow.
skeletons.
Then I'll
Each,
take a short bow.
yeah, one of the skeletons that you killed. The other 2 are in the pit, but one of the skeletons had a short bow and a short sword.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up a short bow.
Okay.
And what would be if I tried to don that armor? I mean, it's plus 2 or whatever. But would I get a -1 because it doesn't fit me, basically? Or what would you?
I mean, you're human, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, are either of them? Do they happen to be close in size to me? I mean, how do we? I guess decide that.
I'm ruling that they're not the same exact size, so it wouldn't be as it's not fitted
Okay.
for you.
Well, how
But
about this,
Yeah.
guys? What do you want to get out of here, heal up in town, and come back? Then we can get new armor and stuff in town, hopefully.
Well, yeah, but I want to throw this on if I can before we even start walking out of here, because I don't.
Okay.
We were just in jail cells. I don't know what we're gonna encounter on the way out.
Right?
Yeah.
So I want to make sure we all have weapons and stuff before we try going anywhere.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah, I'm with you, Jake. We got to get out of here and
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I just want to make sure I'm equipped before we try going anywhere.
okay,
So
well,
I'm
go ahead.
I'm down to 1 hit point too. So
Yeah, me as well. So
okay.
did Darren gave a health potion to Maeve?
Yes.
Because you're still at 0 health,
You
Maeve.
wanna roll for
Yeah.
that?
I'll
How
roll
much?
right now.
Oh, okay.
5 points.
Alright. So you're back up to 5.
All right.
He's got one
So
more
let's-
too if somebody needs it.
Yeah. I think we should try to get out of here and save it.
yeah.
But let's get these
Like-
2 bodies and give them to that creature.
Did
Before
either of
we-
the...
Before
Oh,
we
wait.
do that, we know there's 2 bugbears. Maybe your stuff's in that back room. Do we want to leave with all your stuff gone?
Nobody's in any shape.
the first question I want to ask is, when I searched the bodies, were there any keys or anything on the body besides
No.
clothes and the sword? Okay. No money or
No.
anything either. Just okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Just want to finish that off so we can move on. Okay.
We could check this sturdy door.
You didn't investigate that before.
No, but
So,
we
didn't
got the
check the
back
barrels
room
either,
with
but-
with the 2 bugbears, and if any fighter has an action or second wind, you can get 1d10 points back.
yeah.
Ryan or Balrock should have that theoretically, but
Yeah, he never uses it though.
yeah, you got to use your second wind.
Because Maeve, sorry, last character was Minaret. Kyle.
Over 10 years ago.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Jeez.
Fair enough. Do we want to get out of here, but we potentially lose all your stuff?
Well, we wouldn't necessarily lose it. We could
I don't think it's
potentially
going
try
anywhere.
to do a long rest and come back and try to get it. I'd like to check that. You said that there's a door. Where's there a door you didn't open? Is it safe?
Yeah. Go
They
through here.
blew right by it and
and
didn't
then-
even look at it.
Yeah, I'm pretty useless right now, so.
Well,
That's just
Darren's
it.
not.
I mean, I could.
We
I
have
could
2
heal
people
up.
that are potentially of use.
Let's
Two.
go.
We have
You
one.
said that there's a door that you thought was safe. Should we try to open it and look behind it and see if our stuff's over there?
I didn't say it's safe. I said it's sturdy.
I said
sturdy.
they ignored it.
Well, I'm asking them what they want to do. If they want to go check it out, or if they think it's
We
unsafe.
gotta
Or...
go out that way anyway. So let's
Alright.
go. I'll go check that door.
Yeah,
It-
I'll come with Opal.
Okay, it's a heavier door that appears to be locked.
Okay,
Yeah.
it does appear to be locked. If I do a perception check up against the door, can I see if there's any like sound coming from behind it? It's heavier, so I don't know if that would that work.
If you wish
Or
to.
should I just
sure,
roll?
you can make a perception.
Okay.
You can try your bobby pin.
Well, I just want to do a perception first.
You don't hear anything beyond the door.
Can I try to pick
Sure.
the door? Is that still my dex thing? Because no proficiency.
Right.
With a bobby pin.
Right. Nope.
Not this time.
There's no real penalty for failure unless you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I like try again?
Sure.
I don't really. Okay.
All right, that second time you managed to pick the lock. You open the door. It's not trapped in any way.
I was gonna
and,
say, can I try to do it stealthily, but
Uh,
just to do it quietly? Is that a thing?
Sure, if you wish.
I mean, it may not matter. Apparently, you revealed it, and there's no one in there. But I was going to do it quietly.
In this room, racks of weapons line the walls of the chamber, including spears, swords, crossbows, bolts. A dozen dirty red cloaks hang from hooks by the door, and you see all of everyone's stuff there, all the prisoners.
Oh, good call.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I was trying really hard not to laugh like hell. Oh, we should go with our stuff on him.
Well, that's why I was like, come on, you guys, let's at least look
Oh.
around.
I really was not trying to lead you there, but I really didn't want you to just abandon your stuff. It would have been gone permanently if you had left. We'll put it that
Oh
way.
man, okay. So I want to get all my stuff, and you said there's a bunch of weapons around. Is there any extra weapons that would be worth grabbing? Like, I mean, I have a short bow, so are there extra arrows laying around that would be
Yes.
Can always
good to grab or
we
things
can
like
take
that?
them and sell them.
Actually, they don't have extra arrows. It looks like they have
Darn it.
crossbows and bolts. The skeletons were the things.
Crossbows.
Apparently, they had their own source of arrows.
Can we
I
break him?
guess-
Can we break it all?
Although, if the skeleton that you searched, I will say that he had, let's say, 10 arrows on him. They're
Okay,
kind of older, but they're not. They would still work as well for normal arrows. Since he had to have some sort of ammo supply, obviously.
I guess I don't really know. Do I have proficiency if I used a crossbow, or
Yeah.
would it be worth grabbing? I don't know.
Crossbow is, I believe, a non.
You're being invaded, Jake.
Well, if we're leaving, you may want to grab stuff that looks expensive, because I don't know how much cash we got.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more
Crossbow is a
worried
simple
about
weapon.
grabbing useful stuff. Okay, so I would be efficient, or whatever, or what's the word?
Yeah, I have a crossbow
Proficient.
already, so can I take a bunch of bolts?
Oh, yeah. You can just
Sure.
grab that then if you want.
How many are there?
Let's see.
What kind of crossbow is it? I see light, hand, and heavy.
Let's see. They're light crossbows. There are 6. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me read. They have a more exact description. In this room, the weapon racks hold 12 spears,
I'll write this down. Go ahead.
6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 light crossbows, and 8 quivers holding 20 crossbow bolts each.
Wow.
Wow.
It's an armory. Yeah, it looks like
How heavy are those?
How heavy or what?
Like the quivers.
I don't know. I look it up in the player's handbook.
Yeah.
I would-
A quiver.
Probably want to take all 8 of them, would I?
A quiver is 1 pound, and each arrow is 0.05 pounds.
These are bolts.
Is that, oh shoot, yeah, that's a bolt. I don't know what a bolt is because I don't have those. Bolt. Let's see. I don't know.
Is that in a compendium?
Crossbow bolts. 20 crossbow bolts is 1.5 pounds.
Oh, okay. So that ain't too bad.
Yeah.
Why am I not seeing? Oh, it's under weapons. Maybe it's under ammunition.
It's under adventuring gear.
Yeah.
Well, anything we don't take, we should see if we can wreck. If this is their armory, we can maybe hobble them a little bit.
Yeah, I have no use for most of those items, so I mean, unless I took a crossbow, but I don't really need it. So unless you guys want to take anything, I say let's wreck it. I don't know if any of you want to take spears or...
While you're doing this, Darren says that he's going to escort the other prisoners back to town.
Okay.
Thanks,
He wants to
Darren.
get them out of here as quickly as possible since they're in very vulnerable state. So he does that.
Okay.
I took 40 bolts. Somebody want to help me carry these 2 bodies to that creature?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay, let's do that.
All right.
Quietly.
So
we
you
can
drag.
have a conversation with Sparky there, and basically, if you want more bodies, what Sparky got to offer us? I'm chaotic neutral, so I'm kind of the dead carcass, so not really hurting my feelings.
I'm chaotic neutral as well, so I'm down.
And Mr. Lawful Neutral, we did make a deal with him, so we are under contractual obligation to fulfill.
I have no issue.
So you're dragging the bodies over, the Redbrands over, and
Yep.
you dump them in the pit.
Yep.
Okay. You see this creature. It actually was more over here, and it actually scuttles under, grabs the bodies, and you hear its voice say, "Thank you," and it begins to eat them.
All right.
And you hear crunching bone and slurping noises.
If you want more bodies, you got to help us out here, buddy.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm
He says-
following.
Your wizard
How are
escaped.
you- Why are
What
you still
escaped?
in your jail cell?
Oh,
He doesn't repeat
what was that
himself.
about the wizard?
He doesn't repeat himself. He goes back to eating.
The wizard escaped.
Okay.
Good to know.
I don't know what wizard he's talking about. Did you guys see a wizard?
He said
No,
that there
there-
was a wizard in charge of. There were bugbears and a wizard. So
Yeah, so there was a wizard here, though. I
the
heard they
wizard's
have a
gone.
leader
There's
who's a wizard.
there was a wizard's workshop. I say either we leave and heal up, or maybe there's just those 2 bugbears left. And
We
the
can't
place is
do
empty.
it now.
No, I'm not fighting the bugbears. That's how we all die.
You want to go
Yeah.
after it with your 5 hit points? You feel free.
Yeah, I hear
I'm
you.
leaving.
How about, yeah, we can
Right.
rest outside the place to make sure nobody else leaves, though. That'd be interesting, kind of off to the side somewhere.
I'm going to an inn where we already paid for 6 nights
Oh,
and
didn't
sleeping
know
in a
that.
bed.
Didn't know you had, you called the Airbnb already, so all right.
Yeah. I got Uber outside. We're going.
All right.
Dave, I'm with you with grabbing what we can and selling it for the weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to grab stuff,
Whatever we can carry.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean, you
game
can
for
carry
that.
whatever. You're just going to be slowed down.
We got
I can
300
only
feet to
move
go.
25 anyway.
Okay, well, what is your eventual plan here?
I want to go
Come
and
back
rest
here.
for 8 hours.
Yeah, rest.
Go take a long
come
rest
back here.
Yeah.
and come
kill
back
the
and
bugbears.
finish it. Okay. I'm going to fast forward through this because it's otherwise going to take up a lot of time. So you return back to the inn. You spend the night, rest up, take a long rest. And if you head immediately back here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So, are you
So
guys
what do we
coming
get
in?
for a long rest for a heal?
Long rest recovers all of your hit points and up to half of your spent hit dice.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
So we're at second level, so we would have 1 hit dice.
After our long rest, what time is it?
You would probably it probably would have been close to midnight when you got back to the inn, so probably 8 o'clock.
Would there be somewhere in town that's like?
Are you going to diverge from
armorsmith
coming
or-
back here? You said you were going to come immediately back
Yeah.
here. I would have handled
well,
this
I was
differently.
Okay. I don't know. I was gonna stop somewhere and drop off my studded leather armor to be fitted on the way back, but that's okay. We can just come back.
The studded leather. Wait, which studded leather?
That I grabbed off the body.
It's
The
just
guards.
leather armor.
It
I
was
thought you
just.
said
Oh yes, they do have
one of
studded
them-
leather.
Yeah, they have studded leather, which is
Okay.
better than leather.
Ooh, I didn't
Yeah,
catch
me
that.
too.
Yeah, Maeve could use, but that's a different story.
You would basically just need to spend time tweaking the straps. You wouldn't need to have it
Oh,
customized.
I could do that myself.
Yes,
Okay.
you could do that yourself. It just was in the heat of battle. I mean,
Okay.
All right.
Then I would do that before I came. I guess I don't know how much time would that take. I guess then
5
let's go
minutes.
there first. Then yeah, okay. Then I did that as well.
Okay,
Did
Um,
you want?
go ahead, Dave.
There was
Well,
2
let's-
bodies if you wanted one Maeve too.
Yeah, I would have. I didn't realize it was studded.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't. I think I incorrectly said leather the second time. I did say studded the first time.
I did hear it at one time. I heard
Okay, well-
studded. So
Yes, that is correct. They was studded leather.
Cool. So then we come back in the morning, all
Okay.
hyped up and ready to go.
Healed. All our spells are back.
Let's put
Half our hit
ourselves
die
in.
are back.
Let's get in marching order here.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Well, I was actually going to breeze through this because everyone's gone now. All the
Okay,
other
so-
residents of the place have left by the time you get back, so you can explore the rest of the place without really any fear of reprisal.
So
Yeah.
basically, I want to go down into the area at the bottom and at the top that we haven't been in yet, and see if they took everything with them or if there's anything useful.
Yeah.
Would be the plan.
Let me just go ahead and
And let's
tediously
around.
and slowly, one tiny little thing at a time, move these
Yeah.
things properly. Roll 20s. Buffets. Slow as dirt. The one creature still remaining is the Nothic, which, I guess the skeletons are still in their pit. Alright, so this area with the goblin or with the bugbears we're in, I can give you some quick descriptions here. It was a barracks with 4 roughly built wooden bunks, heaped up blankets and dirty dishes scattered around, smell of unwashed bodies. Let's see if there's anything in here. Okay. They didn't leave anything behind.
Hey, I let my dog out.
Alright.
The next room, you can spend more time looking through the lab if you want.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
lab
That's
and these rooms.
Okay.
The lab had an extra door that we never went, or that you guys never went through.
Correct.
yeah. Let's come up here.
So that laboratory, I kind of gave you the rough breakdown before, but basically filled with a whole bunch of alchemical supplies and tubes and beakers and a bunch of books as well.
Can I take a look at the books?
Yes. Looks like the books and scattered notes around the room are basic texts on alchemy. Does anyone have a proficiency arcana? Proficiency in arcana?
I do not.
No, but it's probably worth money.
Nope.
Opal's not here, so
I
I will
don't know
check
if
for her.
Opal does, yeah.
Opal might.
Opal might be one of our best bets to have it.
Alright.
She does.
Oh, alright. Go Opal.
What?
While you were searching the wizard's laboratory, you find a whole bunch of text and other stuff that would seem to indicate that the apparatus that is set up looks like it's set up to try to brew potions of invisibility.
Oh, nice.
But you do not find any potions of invisibility. You find
Right.
some odd, weird colored mixtures that don't look right. They don't look like they're correct potions of invisibility, but they.
So someone doesn't know how to use it yet.
Or how to make
That's
it
what
yet.
you're saying.
Also, there's one of the books written in Dwarvish.
Ooh, there you go, Brian.
Does anyone besides? I'm assuming Brian, you speak Dwarvish or read it. If anyone else does, they can.
Oh, let me look. I don't remember what I
not.
picked.
And what does the book say?
The book appears to be the journal of an adventurer named Ermon, and it describes the history of the lost mine of Phandelver that I gave to you guys already, and the Forge of Spells located there. In addition, Ermon records that a magic mace named Lightbringer was commissioned by priests of Lathander, the god of dawn, from the mages working with the gnomes and dwarves of the Phandelver's Pact. The mace was lost when Wave Echo Cave and its mine vanished from history.
Sounds like something our Thunder guy would like to have.
Yeah.
Now it's forged by another deity, but I'd take it.
Can I
Yeah.
open the door? See what's in there.
Sure. You fling open the door with wild abandon, and
Yes.
it reveals another room.
Jake, you're taking that journal?
No, you take the journal, Brian. That's yours.
Okay.
I just-
Sorry.
In that
all
room,
yours.
okay, the walls of this bedchamber are covered with drapes of scarlet cloth. The furnishings include a small writing desk with matching chair, a comfortable-looking bed, and a wooden chest at the foot of the bed.
Ooh.
Can I fling open the chest?
Boom!
Yeah. Shit happens.
It's a lot of stuff. I'm sorry, I'm plowing through a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't apply anymore.
Well, yeah, if all the stuff is taken with them.
So it looks like it's a sturdy, unlocked wooden chest.
Okay. Are there any drawers on the desk to open and just see if they left anything?
You haven't opened the chest yet. It's just I'm describing.
oh,
It's a
I-
sturdy,
oh,
unlocked wooden chest.
Oh.
Yeah, he said he wanted to fling it open.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
was
sorry.
gonna
Okay.
Fling it
Okay.
open with wild abandon.
All right. Then in that case, it is not trapped, and it contains a whole shitload of stuff.
Oh, jeez.
You
Write it
ready?
down.
Yeah, let me. All right.
Just do it in the party loot.
Oh yeah, I could type it out in there. Yeah. Here, let me open that up. All right, go ahead.
180 silver pieces, 130 gold pieces,
Wow.
Jeez.
A silk pouch containing 5 carnelians worth 10 gold pieces apiece.
How the hell do I spell that?
Carnelians,
CARN. Yeah.
Aliens, which are 5 gold or
10
5 or
gold.
10 gold pieces.
There are
10
5
gold
of them, and they're
pieces
10
apiece.
worth 10 each. And then I can't remember if this is pronounced peridos or peridots. I believe it's peridos. Peridot. They're precious stones worth 15 gold each.
How many of them?
2.
2.
And 1 pearl worth 100 gold pieces.
Wow.
A lot of money.
We should split up this party loot at some point. Here.
And
We
that
got
was
a lot of stuff in there.
that was in the
That's it?
chest.
Okay. And how about that? I'll go check out that desk. I don't
Okay.
know where I am. Where my character thing is.
Yeah. Combine some of this stuff down while you're doing that.
Did we happen to go through all the barrels and everything yet on the way up here?
Which barrels?
Like in the other rooms?
At this
When
point,
I
I'm
was-
assuming no.
Okay.
It's a
We
lot
did
of
not
barrels.
say we did.
Why don't we have the? We should give this back to the townspeople anyway. Just let them come get it. It's all their stuff anyway.
Probably.
Did we check out the coffins and the water?
You didn't check out. I'm going through these one at a time. I'd rather not jump from room to room
Yeah.
spasmodically because I have to try and find all this stuff.
No, that's fair. I thought you gave us a summary.
No, I'm just going through these one at a time here. Okay, so on the desk next, Opal was checking it out. You see various papers and notes stacked there. Looks like most of them are written orders to apothecaries and alchemists in nearby settlements for materials. Looks like to
Okay.
stock that workshop. You
Right.
do, though, find one more interesting letter on top. Actually, it's not on top. It's kind of semi-buried beneath a receipt for a big glass beaker.
Okay.
I think I've got it here, actually. Yeah, there it is.
Alright, there we go. Combined everything down.
Larno.
Are you able to see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. So looks like we were expected. That sounds like they meant us, right?
Does sound that way. Why don't you guys make insight checks?
Well,
I'm
the
trying to
dwarves set our
remember-
plan
yeah.
to see at any dwarf maps.
Insight.
Okay, so he must have hired those thingies, whatever,
Oh
goblins.
my god.
Jake. Dice roller does not like you.
Wow.
Wow.
Mine was terrible.
So he must have hired the goblins, guys. That's what I.
Screw this. Yeah, I roll a 17 on here.
I have a
Figure.
+6, so that tells you how I rolled on that one.
You still rolled better than Dave, even with a 1. No.
Belrock, you remember Sildar telling you that the reason he came here in the first place was to find a wizard from the Lord's Alliance named Yarno Elbrick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yes, he did.
Well, guys, I don't know what to do next. I think we should just clear out of here, and I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it's worth checking all these barrels. I think we got major money. but we should tell the townspeople that all this stuff is here. There's also a creepy crawler in the pit there, and 2 skeletons in the trap.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
we can
mind
go do
checking
that,
the coffins and the water fountain before we go.
We did the water fountain already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Yeah.
And
No,
we
Oh,
found
we got
nothing.
stuff from it. I'd
What
like
about
to
the coffins?
split up the party loot as well.
The coffins we didn't check. Do you guys want to go over there and check the coffins real quick?
The coffins. Let's see. Where is that?
And did you guys do the back room here?
where?
Yeah.
Yes, they searched that room.
Okay. I'd say coffins, and then it's done. The bugbears will probably have crap in there.
In the sarcophagus, you find an ornate gold bracelet worth 90 gold, lying among the bones.
Cool.
And otherwise, if there wasn't anything in the jail, there really wasn't much of anything in the room with the barrels and chests. It's just a storeroom containing... Oh, actually, let's see. I take that back. There was... Most of the provisions aren't valuable, but lying among them are 30 beaver pelts worth 2 gold pieces each.
Where? Yeah. Might as well write those down. We can give them that
Oh, yeah.
provision place.
Yeah.
And you guys
I'll
lawful
write 'em
good?
down.
I mean, just
I am
getting
not.
potions of healing. If we each had 1 or so potions of healing, would do phenomenal for our group.
Well, the thing is, I'm lawful neutral. I'm lawful neutral. So if these are stolen goods, I'm not really too happy.
You
with
have a
this.
pretty good impression that this stuff is probably all stolen. And Balrock, you're lawful good. You probably would not be too keen. You figure that the lawful owners of this were. You have no idea who they are. They may be dead for all you know, but it's definitely stolen stuff. But you think
Alright.
if it was like
Give it to
if
the
it was in a dungeon
town
somewhere
people?
outside of town, yeah, it's. I guess you have no idea who to return it to. I guess is the main
Right.
issue. You don't necessarily consider it yours, fairly gotten at this point.
Well, my consideration, it's probably taken from the townspeople. So
If you guys want to split up the money we found, we each get a bunch of money.
Would all that be part of the town people stuff too, though?
if the wizard was working with them, I consider him an enemy, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
All right.
So I combined all the gold that we found. So on the player loot, you can see how much everyone gets. You can write that in your own.
Where is that?
It's under the handouts or not, or characters, whatever that page is called. Journal. There's a thing called player
Oh.
loot,
Okay.
and we all get that much.
And that's if we get rid of all that stuff.
No, that's just the money we found.
Well,
I didn't
Oh.
split
you
up
have
the
to.
other stuff.
You can't really split up the loot like
Right.
that until you actually
Right.
sell it. You can't like break up a garnet into like 6 pieces and say,
No.
"Here you go."
No, yeah. I just split up the
Right.
money we found. I left all the items we found in the player loot.
That's pretty ambiguous. Saying each player, blah blah blah. That you come back and look at that in 2 months, you're not going to know what that means.
Oh no, I'm telling everyone to add it to their player
Don't
sheet
add
right
it.
now. And
But
I'm
my
gonna
my
erase
point
it.
is that my point is that you haven't. Yeah, I would say
Oh.
don't worry about dividing it up until the time comes because
Yeah.
Oh.
right now you've
I
got
was
2
just-
garnets, 2 peridot, and 1 pearl. That's not something you can easily split 6 ways.
That's not counting that.
No, I'm not. I've only split up the money.
This is
those
just
items.
coinage.
Oh,
That's
I see.
coinage that
Oh,
we
okay.
found.
Then I'm sorry. My mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
I've
you can
only split up coinage.
then you can split it up.
Kyle, you don't have that bracelet on here.
Well, we can't.
I thought someone took the bracelet.
No. You were supposed to keep writing all this stuff down.
What bracelet? When did we find a bracelet?
In the sarcophagus.
Oh, I didn't write any of that stuff down. I was splitting up the money, I said. What did
Oh.
we find then? Bracelet of what?
There was an ornate gold bracelet worth 90 gold in the bones of the
Alright.
sarcophagus.
Old bracelet worth 90 gold. Alright. Sorry, I did.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And-
everyone write that gold down, or the coins down for themselves, and then I'm gonna erase it from there, so that doesn't exist anymore. If you forget to write it down for yourself, then I guess you'd lose it. You dropped it somewhere.
Use it or lose it.
What is the feeling about the journal we found, Paul?
What do you mean? What is the
Dwarven
feeling?
one? Do we
What do you
classify that as stolen or?
Journal is personal. I mean, as the
It's
You
probably
don't know who that
stolen
is.
from whoever it was,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. Is there a name in it anywhere that we could tell? Return to owner?
yes, that was what I said. The name was from
Yeah.
blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. Was a journal from where? An adventurer named Ermon.
Yeah.
Vermont.
So you got Ermon's journal as well, which none of the rest of us can read, so I figure you took that.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it on my list, and I got it from the Redbrand Manor.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Perfect. Sounds good. And now I'm gonna erase that, and that gold or that money doesn't exist anymore.
Did you add that to your character sheet on here, Brian?
He just wrote it down on the paper character sheet, but that's fine. Yeah,
So archaic.
so archaic.
Well, what do you say we get out of here, huh?
Yeah, now let's get out of here. Now that we took care of business, let's. What do you guys want to do next?
Well, as far as I can tell, we're still gonna have to find this castle.
Cragmaw.
Yeah,
No.
but no one seems to know what it is in this town.
Right.
I
Well,
don't
let's
know
go
what-
back to town and we can figure out where we're gonna go next, and feel we'll probably have to leave town.
Maybe that druid that somebody talked about too.
What druid?
There's a druid though the farmer woman mentioned, but it's a
Another-
couple
What
days
farmer
away.
woman? There's a farmer woman?
A little halfling.
Oh.
She
Where's
helped-
that?
She helped us find the secret entrance to the cave.
Oh, that's how you guys got in and saved us?
Yep.
Okay.
While we're on the subject, is there anything else that we need to know? Is there? We're gonna
Yeah, I
walk into
guess.
somebody that's gonna say, "Come on,
Yeah, we
hang
need
up."
to know everything about this campaign. So.
If you could just let us know, Paul.
I have let you know quite a bit already.
Yeah.
So if we sit around and have supper and share the notes, what did we learn from each other?
Go
Well,
ahead.
if
Share your
Dave,
notes.
if you're gonna stick around, we should do that anyway.
Yeah, or you just can disappear again.
I
Yeah,
think
what did you
he was
do,
addressing
Maeve,
Maeve there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You disappeared and
There's some people that I got some unfinished business with.
still?
Yeah, there's lots. The list is long.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
What, you?
Yeah.
Well,
So
let's go back to our inn.
we still have the inn, but one of the people we talked to mentioned that the Redbrand stays at one of the bars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we explored, we checked at that place on the way to that
The
manor the first time, and it was like locked up and closed.
Let's go kick in the doors in that
Yeah,
place.
because if there's anybody
Seriously.
left there, I mean, they got to know what we did. I really don't want them
Right.
being a couple houses or a couple buildings down when we're sleeping.
Well, more than likely, we're walking right past it on the way back into town. So.
Yeah, unless we went through the secret exit. If we just went
yeah.
through the regular exit, we could walk right by it. So let's just do that as we're leaving.
Do what?
We're gonna go walk over to the sleeping giant.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still
Come
closed
down.
up.
Okay, it is. But can we? Like the door is locked. If I try to lock pick it, like it's not barred or anything. It's just locked.
Is there, or is there a back door
Or-
we can try to get in?
There would be a back door, yeah. Are you trying to be
Ooh.
stealthy about it, or?
Well, I imagine we would go to the back door and make sure no one was really watching.
Let's circumvent. Let's go around the buildings quietly and see if any movement occurs, and then we can try to break in.
Yeah, let's do this quiet.
I don't really want the whole town watching, but I don't really care if they see us walking around the building. I just don't want them watching us necessarily breaking in.
Okay.
Should we just?
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah. I'm just saying it would be
Okay.
considered breaking and entering. So if somebody saw you doing that, it would.
Right, exactly.
And Tor, you and Balrock
Oh.
again would consider this an unlawful act.
Okay, fair enough. See,
Tor-
just
It doesn't look like
Let's
it's
go back
abandoned.
to the end.
It doesn't look like it's an abandoned building. It just looks like it's currently
Okay.
labeled as closed.
okay.
So here's the thing: if it was owned by those Redbrands, I wouldn't have any problem with it at all. But it wasn't really. It was just kind of taken over by them.
You don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, all we know is they frequent it. We don't really know who
Correct.
the owner is or anything. So, if you guys have a problem with it, then I'm not gonna lockpick the door. That's fine.
You know, I don't know what you're doing in the back. I'm just gonna sit on the steps and just relax. It's been a long walk.
Nothing. I know nothing.
Blissfully
I
ignorant.
think we should get to our rooms and take a long rest.
We just took a long rest and then went and raided the manor. Why do we want another long rest?
Oh yeah. You're right. Never mind.
Yeah, this is probably about maybe you spent probably I'm trying
An
to think,
hour,
but
probably.
no more than that. It would have been
No,
like
more
maybe
than that.
4 hours. So it's
Oh,
probably
jeez.
it's probably close to noon by the time you've spent.
You're slow.
Well,
Well,
we're
you cleared
rummaging
up-
through everything.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So it's probably a little bit after noon at this point.
Okay. Yeah, so that's definitely not. You guys mentioned wanting to let people know that the supplies were down in there and they could go grab it. Who do you want to let know? Or are we just
Yeah. Is
walking
there like?
through the town shouting it, or?
Well, let's go to Barthen's Provisions. and see
No,
what-
let's go to this town master's hall.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think it should be that adventurer guy. I think we could trust him more than anybody else.
Yeah, I've heard bad things about the town master. That he's not necessarily in cahoots with the Redbrands, but he doesn't really
either?
do anything about them. So I don't know if telling him even matters. I don't know that I trust him necessarily. So I almost wonder if we should we go to the Miners Exchange, the Coster, and Barthen's Provisions, because I mean those are the people they were stealing from, I think, right?
You don't know who they were stealing from.
Oh, we don't know who they were stealing from. There was no indication like insignias of like the Lion Shield Coster on anything that we were looking through? Or...
No, it's just
Let's
mainly
yeah.
a huge cache of weapons, some food, some stores, some beaver pelts. You haven't seen a furrier in town, so you have no idea who they stole it from.
Yeah.
Let's just-
so,
let's just-
yeah.
Let's just go with Brian's idea. Seems like the best. He helped us anyway. He can take what he wants and then distribute the rest.
Or
Okay.
he probably knows where it disappeared from.
Yeah, go talk to the guy who helped us out.
Okay, so you go to
Get his
the
name
Eatermath Orchards, and Darren is there, and he sees you coming with all. Are you just going to tell him all about all this, or are you actually going to bring it to him?
I would like to just
Figure it out.
thank him and let him know that it's cleared out, and ask if he knows whose stuff that is, like who they've been stealing from.
Okay. Yeah, he thanks you for taking care of the rest of the ruffians and so forth, and even though he's the one that actually killed them.
That's a minor detail.
No, for going back and making sure that the place is safe, and he thanks you for being honest to point out that this was probably stolen. He doesn't know necessarily who it's from, but he can probably make inquiries around town and find out what's what in terms of if anything was looted from town. He did make sure that the family escaped and was brought to safety.
Okay.
They had a house that her husband had before he was killed, so they just returned to that.
As a woman, is she allowed to own the property now, or no?
Well, actually, it would fall in a line of succession to her. Yes.
That was a bad sexist joke.
Yeah. he says otherwise that he'll make sure everything gets handled properly in terms of that. He says if as far as what you guys had promised to help him with, he doesn't need you to do anything directly for him. He just knows that there's been trouble out at the old Owl Well, and he wouldn't mind if you would take a look and investigate it.
What do you know? What kind of trouble?
Well, let's.
Yeah, it's on another page that I have to find here.
Oh, let me just flip through this book quick.
Give me a break here. It's a hugely sandboxy adventure like every other adventure these days.
It's funnier when you think of him actually saying that. Just wait a second.
He heard stories from some prospectors in the hills northeast of Phandelver that someone is digging around the ruins known as Old Owl Well. More disturbingly, several prospectors have reported being chased from the area by undead.
Ooh, that's my bag.
Yeah, so he says since you guys were able to dispatch those skeletons pretty handily, he thought you might do a good job of at least go there, check it out, see what's up, and find out what they're up to.
How far away is that?
I can pull up the overland map. I believe it's marked there. Yeah. So on the overland map, it's right there.
Oh yeah, and we are in. Oh, there we are. Okay, found us. So what is that? Roughly 2 days, 3 days? I don't know.
Each hex is a 5 miles, so you can go about 24 miles a day. So roughly 5 hexes a day.
Oh, okay.
2 days.
Along a trail, anyway. Yeah, it looks like the terrain might be hillier or rougher out there if there's not a direct trail to it.
Yeah. So probably more like 3 days when you include that in. Do you guys want to go check that out, or would you rather we do something else first?
I think we should do that.
You do recall that the banshee that Sister Girl was going to see, she mentioned was located some ways northwest in the forest of Coneyberry, so that's not that far off.
Yeah, so you guys want to head up that direction for those two things?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh yeah. Take this trail.
Yeah, at least we could almost take that up to Coneyberry and inquire about the Banshee. Is that a town then, or is that what the black square is? Or
yeah, although she didn't give much detail about it.
Oh, that's ruins.
Yeah,
okay.
It was a ruined town.
Okay. Do you guys want to head up to Coneyberry first, and then I don't know. What's the best way to get to that well? I don't know with those hills. If we should go over the hills, or if you're supposed to kind of like walk through there. Or...
Right.
Yes, could we ask him what the? I don't know if he's got just a map sitting around that we're talking about.
He does not. No.
Let's just go. Let's go to the old Owl Well first. We can cut across overland. You know, through here, over to here.
Okay, let's go to the old Owl Well first. Head up that way.
Okay, and is there anything you want to do in town before you do that?
Maybe see if we can buy some potions.
Yeah, we could see if anyone's got potions. There's really 3 stores in town.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know. Well, I guess the Miners Exchange, the Coster, and then Barthen's Provisions. But I think most of what they all have is mining related stuff. So I don't know if we're gonna find potions at any of these places. But
at the very least, we can get a horse and wagon.
Okay, I don't know if going through the hills with a horse and wagon is going to help much, but...
I don't
You
know.
know that Barthen has a horse and wagon available. You've used it before. You don't know if the Lion Shield Coster has anything like that available, although, I mean, it's obvious that they use it to transport, but she mainly indicated that she's got a warehouse of, like, arms and armor, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily general supply. Basically, general supplies, you want to go to Barthen's. For actual like weapons and armor and fighting gear, that sort of thing, you'd go to the Coster. You have not been to the Phandelver Miner Exchange. You have no idea what's there or not.
What about
We also
selling?
haven't been to the smithy, right? I don't know. It says smithy on there.
I'm gonna
What
go to the
about
Phandelver
selling all
Miners
those
Exchange.
weapons that we took? Can we sell all those weapons that we took to that coster? Can you write all those down?
Did we take the weapons? I thought we were assuming they were stolen. I mean, I haven't written them down, but
I
I
thought
didn't
we.
know.
Then we took them. That's fine.
Okay. If you guys are cool with that, I wrote them all down. I mean,
Weapons are
I don't
from
know where the
Normandy.
hell we're carrying like 12 spears, 6 or 10 swords, and 6 crossbows. We look
Well,
like a bunch of
carried what
idiots
we
walking
could.
down the street, I'm sure.
Wasn't the plan to sell them?
Yeah, but
That's why we took them. Why?
I really want to watch you carrying 12 spears down the street.
You would probably be able to find something you could drag it on, or somehow
there
get
a
it
way?
out.
Well,
Yeah.
then let's forget it and let's go. We either took it or we didn't.
Yeah, I don't. It's up to you guys if we took it. I have it written down, so I know what we have if we took it.
Let's forget it.
I thought we
Forget it.
discussed it earlier.
Let's just
All right,
go to
what do
the.
you want to do?
I'm gonna go to the miners' place.
Go to the miners'
Phandelver
exchange.
Miners Exchange, okay.
Yep.
It's really one of the major places you haven't been to.
Okay.
And looks like it's essentially the place where oh yeah, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Drop the mic. I
You
was gonna
could
say,
try like resetting the mic, like unplug it, plug it back in. I don't know.
don't think he's tried it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Then I don't know. It's
I was
weird.
gonna say Craig's been quiet for a while.
Yeah, this isn't a bad thing. No.
Oh, yeah. If you want to try and restart Craig, I don't know if that'll help. I'll try and get you to rejoin, or I'll ping
Yeah,
you.
maybe quit out.
I'll give you like about a minute and a half. Actually, do we want to take a quick break here, or do you guys want to continue playing? It's 3:30.
I mean, I have another 3 hours that I can play. So,
Why don't we go till? Why don't we go till 4?
okay.
Okay,
If that's okay with you guys.
that's so another half hour.
Okay.
How's
If
that
that's
sound to
cool
you
with you
guys?
guys.
Sure. I'll end us. I'll end us if we get to a point where it might get close to that. Draw over that.
Yeah, my thought is we would get to a point where we're about to head out on another major excursion, which we are.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of finish up around the town and then head on our way towards the well and then kind of end it there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you won't get to the well for sure.
Well,
Alright,
just
am I
on our
back?
way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Not sure what happened there, but you fixed it. So yeah, I guess we can just quickly wrap this up then. The Phandelver Miners Exchange, that's a place to meet people who spend a lot of time out and about in the countryside. Oh, we just lost Craig again.
Yeah, we lost him. He was back, and then we lost him. All right.
Hang on, I'll add him. Unable to take the call. Oh well. Then I think we should probably wrap it up here. The Miners Exchange, I'll just quickly summarize that. It's run by a woman named Halia Thornton, and she's basically the closest thing a town has to, like, she's like a union boss. And she's the one that basically tracks all the wealth, all the property exchanges, like anyone like has a deed to something or needs something done or tracked, any mining claims that they might have, any property they might own, that sort of thing. That all goes through her.
Okay. So she's the best bet then when we want to find out about the actual
The
mine of
owner.
Phandelver.
And the owner of the sleeping giant.
What were you saying?
Curious.
I was saying, basically, she might have more information on the actual mine we're looking for. And maybe
Well, the mine you're
castle.
looking for has been missing for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah, but
Does she just
being
happen to have a logbook with it?
I'm just saying in general, being involved in that business, she's worth.
Actually, yeah, we said we walked there. Would we be able to ask if she knows anything about the Cragmaw Castle?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's.
I mean, if we're going there.
She does not.
Dang,
But-
why does no one know this place?
But she knows that the Redbrands had at one point a goblin minion serving them. And the goblin
Oh.
might have known. But sounds like... Do you tell her that you've taken out the Redbrands? Or...
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that we've taken them out because apparently their leader, this wizard, escaped, but we cleared out the manor.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff in there that she might know who.
Who it belongs to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there's Craig.
Oh.
With
Back?
no audio.
No. Oh, he's not back on mine.
Hey,
No, me
Yep.
neither.
Now we've got it.
I just have you, nobody else though.
Oh, you called me directly. That's why.
Oh,
what do
yeah,
I
I was
have
gonna
to
say I
do?
don't see or hear him.
Okay.
Is there
Oh.
a group link?
Hang on. I'm trying to add you now, so let's see if he shows up.
I have no idea what was happening.
I have no idea either. He dropped off the call. And this is always confusing for everyone else. Can anyone else hear or see Craig?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, hang on. Why don't you disconnect again, Craig, and I'll re-invite you.
Okay. Yeah, I tried using your old invite and it wasn't working right.
Okay. Son of a bitch. Here we go.
There's Paul. Paul's back.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I tried to end the call with Craig, and
There
it
he
ended the
is.
call with everybody.
Oh, there we are.
All
Now
right,
we're
we're all
on here.
back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried
Perfect.
to end the call with Craig, and I ended the call with everybody. So
So you nuked everybody.
yeah,
Okay.
apparently. Okay, well, I think this is a good spot where we can end the session. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, sounds good.
so yeah, she doesn't know anything about. You're talking with what's her name, Hollia Thornton from the Phandelver Miners Exchange. She doesn't know anything about the Cragmaw Castle, but she says that the goblins have. She heard that they have a goblin minion serving them, so perhaps he would know. But they have absconded apparently. So otherwise, though, you guys had kind of made plans that you were going to move on to the old owl.
Yeah, since we still don't know anything about the Cragmaw Castle, I think that's the best way to go. At some point, I'd like to find the Cragmaw Castle because that guy that hired us, we're pretty
Was
sure
taken
he was
there.
taken there. And so I'd like to go rescue him, but apparently no one in the world knows what the Cragmaw Castle is, so...
Yeah. That's from like this summer, fall.
Yeah, no one has any idea what that is, so I guess we should just go do other stuff and maybe we'll come across it one day, I don't know.
We'll get clues, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
and
you remember why we're supposed to go talk to that druid?
No, she just mentioned that he might. I think she mentioned it because I was technically dead at the time, so
Yeah, gotcha.
It's just a
That-
source of healing.
source of healing probably is my guess.
Gotcha.
druids don't generally do that much healing. She recommended him specifically as a source of possible knowledge of where to find Cragmaw Castle.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And
Well,
that
there we
was
go.
in what town?
That was in the town of Thunder Tree.
Okay.
So
And
the well, the Banshee, and then maybe Thunder Tree.
Hmm.
All right, in that order.
Yep.
okay.
Got our plan.
Sounds good. So I think we'll end it there. So, wow, kind of an erratic
that help
session
you,
back
Paul?
and forth. Yes, it does. It helps me a lot to know which way you're going, so I can at least prepare for it.
What
So-
about? Do we level up at all yet?
Yeah,
or
where
no?
Yes.
are we in experience? across the
You
board?
are. Well, I'm not using experience. I'm pretty much just using milestone. So you guys should advance
even
yourself
better.
to level 3 for next
Nice.
session.
All right.
Cool.
Did we get an inspiration thing then too?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
do we
You
not?
guys. No, you guys didn't use it this time. So
Yeah.
Oh, we had inspiration?
you have inspiration every session.
Oh.
You can use.
Oh, shoot, I didn't even know that.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I thought we were working off the last session yet.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't
I
know
thought it was level up. I didn't realize it was Seption.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that helps.
That was my bad.
Yeah, and it'll help in situations, especially where you guys are facing dire straits like that.
Yeah, we
Right.
probably could have used it a few
Yeah, I could have used it on some rolls. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
our hit points could go up just a little. I mean, we get 2 hits and we're like, okay, I'm out.
2 hits. I took 1. What do you mean?
Yeah.
That
Yep,
one
me too.
spear that crit me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a good session though. You guys managed to pull through, and it was. But
Tired
I
of
was,
being in prison.
yeah. Well, I was going by the instructions to
Yeah.
Yarno Elbrook and saying to capture you if you can, otherwise kill you. They were able to capture you, so they did.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I ran off that one time. You know, it's like.
But you managed to rescue him before they could extract any information or find out really who you are.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in the chaos of the battle, the wizard escaped. Oh, if do you tell? Well, we'll pick it up last time. I'm assuming that you would have tried to contact Sildar and explain to him what's going on.
Yeah, I forget where Sildar was.
I thought he left town. To
Yeah, I
go
thought he left.
Attend to some other stuff.
Well, he didn't actually say he was leaving town, but he said he would try and
Oh.
link up with you the day before.
Okay.
But you guys were kind of busy, so
Yeah.
we'll maybe deal with that later in the next session. So.
So Zeldar
Alrighty.
was
Alrighty.
Windows Gundram's partner.
Yeah.
Yes, he was
Or-
the one from the Lord's Alliance. That
Not that he was the other guy with looking for that wizard.
yes, he was.
Oh, he's both of them.
Yes.
Okay.
But it from just I don't know what it seems is like they were actually looking for the wizard to gain information, but they might not have known that this might not even be the same wizard. But or does it sound like it was the one they were looking for?
Well, Sildar
thought-
specifically mentioned that he was looking for a wizard named Yarno Elbrook, who was a member of the Lord's Alliance of Waterdeep,
Right.
and that he had gone
And we
missing.
found
The Lords of Waterdeep had sent him to Phandelver before to investigate, possible brigands and whatnot, and then he disappeared. They never heard from him again, and Sildar actually took it on himself to investigate this and find out why,
Okay.
what happened to him. And
So this could be the same wizard, but we're not sure at this point.
well, the letter was
Yeah.
directly addressed to him from the Black Spider.
Oh, okay. Ah, right. That letter.
Zeldar
we
also
just don't
said
know who
that,
the Black Spider is, right?
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Zeldar also said that it wasn't a sanctioned thing that he sent the wizard guy for. That was kind of like an off.
Yeah.
I thought Paul said when he described the character that it was an unsanctioned thing for the group that Zeldar works for, but
They didn't officially dispatch him to find the wizard. He actually knew of
Right.
the wizard and knew that he had gone to Phandelver. And when he met Gundren, who was looking for someone to help him get all the stuff together at Phandelver for the lost mine, then he just said, "Okay, I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. I'll go with Gundren and I'll look for this wizard."
so we
Yeah.
don't know what side of the fence he's actually on yet.
Well, he's still an active member of the Lord's Alliance,
Right.
but he may not be acting in an official capacity in terms of what's going on with Yarno, his search for
Right.
Yarno. Although, again, you haven't linked back up with him yet, so you'll have to see what happens if you share this information with him.
All right.
All right.
Anyway, next time I'm really hoping we can play in person, but it was still a good session. So thanks,
Actually,
guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Once
Yeah,
I get
that
First
was-
time doing this
that was
way,
good.
it's actually pretty much. It's much better than I expected.
yeah,
More
I've,
interactive.
I found that too. The video chat is critical to keep working because he can.
Yeah.
The facial expression, seeing people's facial expressions, even at 10 frames per second, it's still better than
Yes.
just hearing someone.
Yeah. Well, safe ride home, everybody.
Yes. Safe ride to your couch.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta
Take
go
care.
check on the kids. I'm not hearing much, so.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Later.
Have a good
Yeah,
one.
guys.
Everybody.
Bye.